Hey Coach, hope everything is going well. We are doing pretty well out here. Not too hot, not too cold at this point, but it's supposed to be getting up to about 100 on Sunday, so we're not really looking forward to that. I wish we had a free weekend between now and any time to be able to go down south because Andrew and I really love being in Southern California. He's the one I was talking to on my last video where I was like, you want to go down there too. But in this area, allergies can get really bad and he's been suffering a lot. So I hope you guys, it doesn't sound like usually Southern California is a problem for allergies, but I hope you guys are not having that problem like we are. I've been having a little bit, but between moving and the allergy season here, it could just be the extra dust from cleaning up the old house and getting into the new house and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's been kind of a crazy week for us. I feel like I'm doing a really good job sticking to things for the most part, and I like to get all of my training in all the time because it makes me feel good physically. But it just seems like there's always something. Like I can never have that perfect week because there's always something. So I'm going to I try to take notes throughout the week about how I'm feeling and how everything's going, so I'm going to try to go through that. Unfortunately, I didn't take pictures this week. I apologize because it got pretty busy between shooting weddings and trying to clean out the old house and get the new house figured out and all that kind of stuff. So I will take pictures next week. I apologize again. Also, I did have my cycle this past week. So let's go ahead and start, and I will kind of go over what happened with all of that. I did measure my waist, and it seems like it's still coming down. I started at about 129, I think, and then it went down to like 128.5, and it looks like it might be going down slightly from there, but I'm going to wait until next week and see if it goes down to like a solid 128 or something. I think that's right. I really hope I'm not off on my measurements. Anyway, my macros are at 160 to 165 for carbs. Fat is 40 to 45. Protein is 125 to 130, I believe. And then my high carb day was 230 to 240 or something like that. Stress is probably higher than I think it is because I'm so busy. I don't really feel like I'm stressed out. I just feel like I'm busy, but you're probably right. I'm probably a little bit stressed. And for that reason, I didn't sleep very well on Monday night. I don't know why. But I remember taking notes about it. Monday night, I got like 3 hours of sleep maybe. And I think I didn't even go back to bed for a nap because we were too busy with moving the houses and stuff. And so on Tuesday morning, I woke up like very swollen. I couldn't get my rings off or anything. And my weight had jumped a little bit. I'm assuming because of that and stress and the fact that my cycle started the next day on Wednesday. So it was a little bit crazy physically. But after that, I got plenty of sleep because of all the activity that I had going on. I was sleeping just fine. So I'm hoping that we don't have a repeat of that this week. Also, now that my cycle is over, hopefully this week we'll maybe see a little bit more of a loss because I don't really think I saw a loss last week. But that's okay with me because I'm feeling really good in my skin and I know that things are changing, so I'm not too worried about it. I was pretty close on my nutrition plan. The part that I probably got off on the most was on Mother's Day. I indulged a little extra. Oopsie. So, my hunger is, I'm not hungry really. Like I said, I carb load at the beginning of the day. By the time the end of the day comes, I'm happy with just veggies and meat, and so I'm like, the system's working out really well for me, and I'm happy. I feel a lot of motivation. Like I said, I feel like I've gotten to a good spot with my nutrition and my pre-workout to where that the two of them working together seem to be really giving me a lot of focus and energy when I'm doing my workouts, and I'm pushing more weight. I feel like I'm going up in areas that maybe I was lacking in the past and building more muscle, and I really am enjoying my workouts. I don't feel right if I don't make it to the gym for whatever reason, and then I have to like do push more into another day or something like that. It just doesn't feel right because my body likes to be there at least 5 days a week. So that's kind of where I'm at with like my training and how I feel about it. So really good on training and focus. Workout quality has also been really good. I feel like I'm getting done what needs to get done, and I feel good while I'm doing it. I did feel very watery and bloated last week, which makes sense. This week I feel a little bit different. I actually didn't feel as, the first couple of days of my cycle I felt watery and bloated, but then towards the weekend I was just feeling really good and felt good in my skin. I did have soreness again on Saturday after I did my high intensity interval training on Friday. So I might try to switch that up a little bit and do it like on Thursday instead, because I had to shoot a wedding on Saturday. So getting down into certain positions for, angles for pictures was kind of hard. So I'm going to I might change that up a little bit. I did complete all of the training except for the leg supersets because my lovely Jim has had the leg machine down for about a week and a half now. And I'm not pleased about it because I have workouts to do and I don't have time for this. So that's one thing that I missed. But other than that, I pretty much did everything else. I don't miss any cardio or anything because I really like my cardio and I find it to be important. And I always feel better after I do my cardio after my lifts. So I did get a little bit of extra activity just because I had to shoot a wedding on Saturday, but that's pretty typical. And I don't even remember if I had any shoots last week. Everything's fitting really well. I can really tell that my tummy has gone down a lot, which makes me really happy because that's the area that I've been most self-conscious about is my stomach. Because I've been putting, when we were eating more, I was putting on a lot of weight in that area, and I really hate that. I really like having a flatter tummy. And overall, I feel pretty good. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else that I really needed to tell you about. My weight, my weight was a little bit higher than I would have liked it to be, but like I said, it's been kind of a crazy couple of weeks. I know I'm still on the right track. I know I'm still doing what I need to do to get everything done, getting my nutrition in, getting my training in, except for the whole Mother's Day thing, of course. And I really feel like I'm just kind of getting into a really good groove and following the plan the way that that's going to be good for the future. Like I'm kind of learning and adapting to it really well. So I don't have a whole lot to say this week. Sorry, I'm sending over my nutrition and everything. And if I'm really happy with where I'm at right now. I know I'm still going to be dropping weight if I'm consistent with what you have, the plan that you have me on. So I'm happy. And I will talk to you soon. I apologize again for no pictures, but that means that this week's pictures will probably be really good. So, all right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.